Hello, so I'm going to talk you through the Early Career Teacher Induction Summary document that we provide all ITs with, and just try to explain the thought process behind it and the purpose, but also how it's actually supposed to be used. So, firstly, the IT should share this with the ECT and the mentor, ideally on a shared workspace, so that this can be a live document that everybody can chip in and edit at any point. The idea behind it is that ECTs previously who have moved schools, maybe mid-year, or have moved schools after their first ECT year, then struggle to remember what they've covered, remember the progress that they've made, the CPD that they've attended, for example, whereas this document will capture all of that, including the lesson observations. It's also designed to help the IT to make sure that the ECT is well informed in meetings that you're having, and ensuring that those meetings are of a high standard. So the first thing to do is this is to be filled in by the ECT. Okay, so they can give you an idea of where they studied during their ITT placements, what schools they've worked in, etc. And then this grid, the idea is that you would then ask the ECT to RAG rate themselves across each term. And this is a really useful way, especially if someone is completely new to your school, of getting a kind of quick snapshot of where they think they are, and starting to have some conversations based around the teacher standards at the start of their training. So then it also gives them a chance to share some of the strengths that they think they hold, and then the areas of development that they think, and then straight away a chance for them to think about what training might be appropriate to them in the first term. Because as an IT, that can be really difficult if the expectation is that you have to go and observe your ECTs and diagnose and perfectly diagnose those areas for development. Well, let's actually put the onus on the ECT to allow them to focus on needing some support around literacy, or needing some support around phonics, or whatever it might well be. There's also a space for them to record their own professional development. And again, none of this is needed to be completed by the IT. The emphasis should be placed by you on the mentor and on the ECT. It's a really nice document if you keep this as a live document for the mentor to keep coming back to. Oh, has there been any CPD that you've been, or you went to that school visit, or you went to research ed, for example? What did you take from it? Then there's a record of them to complete, that they went and observed experienced teachers, and this is a really nice way of collating that quickly. What did they take from it, and how will it impact their teaching? Then there are lots of things for your first meeting, so the start of the induction meeting, and this is designed to just work your way through to make sure that you have covered everything that's going to need to be covered in that first initial meeting. You can then set some targets for them, and that can be based on what they have highlighted, but it also might be based on something that has come up in your initial learning walks, or your initial observations. There's then a list of the statutory entitlements, and then this document will be populated with all of the progress reviews, so that everybody is on the same page in terms of when these are due. Okay, so as I said, the idea is that this document will be a live document that you can edit, the mentor can edit, and the ECT can edit, which allows you to literally type into this document as you are observing. So the idea is that when you are completing your half-termly for ECT1s and your termly observations for ECT2s, you can type into this document and give them feedback, so that this document will capture all of those observations in one place. The reason why that is so helpful from your perspective is that when you've filled in the strengths and areas for development, you can then get to your reviews, and you can populate this documentation and then just copy it across to ECT Manager. So if an ECT leaves for whatever reason during their ECT induction, they can take this document with them, and the school and themselves will be able to be clear on exactly what they have been working on.